Former Deputy Governor of Osun State, Benedict Olugboyega Alabi, has officially declared his intention to contest the 2026 governorship election under the platform of the All Progressive Congress (APC). BOA made the declaration at his residence in Osogbo on Wednesday during a media parley with journalists. He said his aspiration to contest the Osun Governorship race is driven by the desire to serve and lead the state into a new era where governance delivers real impact for citizens, both young and old. BOA added that his goal is to make Osun a better place to live, work, and raise family. Alabi noted that his experience as a deputy governor and acting governor places him above other contenders in the race. He described himself as a visionary leader who is passionate about delivering the dividends of democracy to the people.
I put myself up to contest under the party All Progressive Congress (APC) as a candidate of our party, gubernatorial candidate 2026, and that is why I'm inviting all of you here today. Now I'm telling you, as the I won't call you newsmakers, as the carrier of good news to our people, that I, Benedict Olugboyega Alabi, probably called BOA, is contesting for the ticket of APC to represent my party in 2026 election that will usher in the next governor of Abia State, Osun State, Nigeria. And like I also mentioned that when we are doing banter, that among all people contesting, I the only one that can boast of having been an acting governor. So that experience, you cannot underrate. And I've been deputy governor for 4 years. That means I'm just a breather from governorship position. That means I've seen it more than anybody does. You all agree with me that if you are 25 years in hospital as a nurse, it doesn't make you a doctor. But if you are one day a doctor, you are always a doctor. So her being a gubernatorial candidate, I have run the race before, I have contested election, I've won election, and I've lost election. And that go anyway they did to us, but I've lost election, I will also say. So I would say I've seen it all. And I'm more prepared. I haven't come out myself without anybody pushing me to contest in 2016 to become the governor in 2018, which officially handed me deputy governorship. It shows that I'm a man of myself, and I'm a man who knows what he wants to do, a man of vision, and a man that wants to deliver on a vision. And anybody that followed me in those years I was talking about, look at my program there, that's the blueprint. It's only that it varies now in reality of time, but some of them are still constant, like IGR. Our state is so endowed that proper attention to our natural resources and the facilities, comparative advantages, we can be a self-sustained community. So my experience of life in terms of education, exposure, training, and public service exposure, and also having heard the will, if only for one day, as acting governor, I think that qualifies me more to be the candidate to beat. And also, finally, the party under which I want to contest, and I'm contesting, is a party where unity is very important for us to achieve our goals. And I see myself as that bridge builder, the unifier of all interests of all our people. Thank you.
He dismissed speculation that the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola, as a preferred candidate, describing such claim as a mere insinuations. According to him, the former governor has wished all aspirant success.
His question borders on insinuation going around that the former governor, Governor Gboyega Oyetola, has a preferred candidate. I call it insinuation. In politics, they are what we call body language. They are all called projections. And that is what is playing out. If you listen to him when he said he's no longer contesting for governorship, he said he wished all aspirants success at the poll and selection. There's no doubt that Alhaji Bola Oyibanji is very close to Governor Adegboyega Oyetola, being his Commissioner of Finance. Definitely there must be a relationship, and that could be taken to be endorsement. But in politics, that is not the truth. That is a strict talk. I know that Governor Adegboyega Oyetola has no preferred candidate. I've been with him, I've asked him, and he said he has no preferred candidate. And he's a man of his word, and I believe what he says is what he meant. So on that premises, I think the issue of whether there's a preferred candidate or not, it does not come to play.
The APC chieftain stressed that he has a formidable political structure at the grassroots level to secure victory. He described himself as a unifier within the Osun APC and pledged to do everything possible to ensure the party wins the election. While emphasizing that election is a collective responsibility, BOA expressed optimism about clinching the APC governorship ticket, saying the party would rally behind him to guarantee success at the polls.
I want to call to your mind and remind you to recall that I contested for governorship in 2026 to 2028, 2 year running of continued campaign. That's started precisely 16th of September 2016, before I became deputy governor in 2018. And that tells you,
2016 to 2020.
that tells you that I have a structure that's formidable and that has not been lost. I'm starting my consultation to revitalize and to re-energize my structure. And not only that, my structure has always been intact. If I want this place today, 5,000 people, they will be here. But this is a professional outing, and it has to be treated with such respect. I believe in protocol. If you are not supposed to be at the party, don't come near the door. So I'm not relying on anybody's structure, other than this structure I have built and the structure of our party. Our party has been in existence in this state for God knows how, and we ran elections and we have succeeded in elections. So it is not an issue of somebody leaning on anybody's structure. I built my structure, I nurtured my structure, I'm still keeping my structure, and every day it enlarges. So I'm not relying on anybody's structure, but I rely also on his support, because election is a collective responsibility, which everybody must put their quotas. And I'm sure if there's a need for a structure to support my candidacy, they will surely do that. I see myself more as a unifier, because I know if I click the ticket of my party, every group in the party will fall in, and they will do what they need to do to ensure the success of our party at the poll.
Highlighting his 10-point agenda, Alabi promised to create 40,000 new jobs, revive the education sector by recruiting 1,500 teachers, and improve infrastructure, healthcare, and security across the state. He lamented the suffering of rural dwellers caused by poor road network and pledged to prioritize neglected communities to boost the state's economy. BOA also assured urban residents that existing standards in their areas will not be lowered but further improved.
What stands me out, that one people to say, oh, I'm the right person to lead my party to election. I want to say, one, experience is very, very important in achievement, especially when there are crises. Today, we can say authoritatively that Osun State is in disarray. It's a disarray of what? We have not seen any investment in education. Our government employed 2,500 teachers, which was insufficient as a gradual re-establishment of our institutions, of which the present government sacked 1,000 of them without immediate replacement. And then they are trying to do some recruitment now for teaching. 3 years down the line, if you are informed, year 4, finish your WAEC this year, that means you have lost 3 years of proper education because of politics. These are not issues that are supposed to be. That's why we see that we talk about how many teachers we want to employ, and it will be done on time. Unemployment continues to increase in our state. You need someone who left it to pick it from where it was left. You will all agree with me that our government administration of Governor Adegboyega Oyetola and Bennett Alabi, we did a lot of restructuring the state, which was already placating, because before you can grow, you need to be stable. We was at a point of taking it to the next level that we were out of the government, and that continuity has to be there, and I was part of the team. Governance is about looking about the gap and filling the gap. Our rural areas have been suffering. When we go around the rural areas, you see a lot of farm produce that have been, that have rotted on the road because they cannot get to where they're supposed to be. Our farmers find it difficult to go to farm and harvest their goods, and we're having congestion even in the urban area you are talking about, because people believe that's where the life is, that there's no life in the rural, and we depend on the rural for most of the things that we eat and do in this community. Agriculture is one of our main strengths, and that must be encouraged. So when it's mentioned here, we are talking about giving priority to people who are neglected and people who are so important for our existence. So people from our area should be well assured that we will not drop the standard that have been maintained, and surely we improve on it.
Ayobami Abidoye reporting for Amilode.